3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to make Mexican street corn. So I'm going to go by the ingredients that we have. I have just 1 can of black beans, a little bit of fresh cilantro. I have 1 lime, which you actually get the lime zest and the lime juice out of that. Some cretin olive oil. This is what I have, and you can use any olive oil, but I have cretin olive oil. Right here what I actually have is some pre-boiled corn on the cob, and a red bell pepper. Now with the bell pepper you can do 2 ways, depends on what you have at home. If you have an open fire, I would say just put it on the open fire, which is a grill or the actual open flame. If you do not have electrical stove at home, you can certainly bake this in the oven around 400 degrees, so like 15-20 minutes depending on when I actually cooked. But since I do have an open flame and I already did this for you, this is what the corn is actually going to look like once it's actually been roasted in the fire. And the bell pepper, so I'll show you what this does. So once I actually roasted it in the actual flame, I stuck it in the bowl and covered it with saran wrap. What it does, it creates a steam and it helps you take actually the skin of the pepper off. There's many ways you can do this. A lot of chefs, a lot of people actually run this over water just to help them get the skin off of it. For me, I try not to do that because I just think if you're gonna run it with water, you're gonna just take the flavor away from what you just created. So what I do is I take the pepper, I take maybe like a paper towel, and I just try to take the skin off. You can see how easy that comes off. Once you put the hot pepper inside the bowl and cover it with saran wrap, or cover however you cover it, this is gonna make it much easier. So you can see how easy it is to actually take the skin off, and you get the nice fire roasted pepper underneath it. All right. You don't have to get it all off. I mean, obviously you want the flavor in there, but you want to get just most of the chunks of it as much as you can off of it. Okay, so you can see, not bad. We're gonna just take the end of it off right here. We're gonna break it open, and then we're gonna cut it. Okay, what you want to do is just small little chunks. Just want to be able to grab with a spoon. You don't want to make it too chunky because you know we're able to grab the spoon, and this is more like, you know, you can use it for a salsa like tacos or whatever kind of your favorite dishes. All right, so we're gonna go straight across, kind of like long strips of julienne, and then we're just gonna bring it this way, and again just small enough that you're able to actually put it inside the spoon with the rest, with the corn, the black beans, and the cilantro. All right, put this in the bowl. It depends on how much peppers you like. I'm not a big fan of peppers, so I'm not gonna put that much in mine, even though I like the flavor. I'm not crazy fan about peppers, but it's nice to go in it because that's what it calls for. So as you can see, I didn't use that much, I used a little. This is because I'm eating it. Black beans, just dump in there. Pretty much all this was just a can. I think it was a small can, 15 ounces. I drained it, I rinsed it, just so you get the preserved in it. You can do fresh black beans, just obviously you soak them, boil them. It's going to take a little longer. If you want a faster purpose, just cans fine, just as long as you rinse and clean it off from the preservatives. Okay, so that's so. And take your cilantro. And I love cilantro, so I'm not going to go skimp on the cilantro in this part. But you want to just give it a nice little chop. And again, depending on how you like to eat your things, I like to just have it nice, chopped fine. Okay, so cilantro goes in the bowl, just like so. There. We're going to take the lime. I'm going to zest the lime. Just like anything, lemons or limes, I like zesting it just because, you know, they come with the skin and they're useful. And they also give that extra citrus flavor. Okay? So, oh, it smells so good right now. Alright, so I'm going to zest that. And I'm also going to use the actual lime juice just to give it the acidity that it needs. Alright, so you want to squeeze that a little bit. Limes don't really have seeds, so you don't have to worry about, you know, squeezing the seeds in there. But you want to squeeze both sides. As soon as you cut them both, you're going to use them both. Okay, so there's one. There's the other half. Juicy limes, I like it. There we go. Boom, look at that, even more. Keep coming, keep coming. Love the limes. All right. So now we're gonna do actually is the roasted corn. So let's wipe down the table a little bit. So pretty much, you're gonna take your corn. Try to make it safety. You don't want to cut yourself. Try to put the thicker part on the bottom, and just with your knife, just go straight down. I mean, they do have tools and other gadgets they can use at home. For me, I think the fastest and easiest way, it's a knife. You can't go wrong with using a knife. So again, you're gonna use a couple of corns. It is Mexican street corn, so we're gonna use as much corn as we have. Which in this particular, I got 3. So we're gonna cut all 3. You get the nice fire roasted aromatics coming from the corn, which will definitely add to the flavor of the Mexican street corn. So again, we're gonna dump this in there. Don't worry about being, a long stick like this, because once you mix it up, it's gonna break up and it's all gonna mix together really nicely. So don't put too much attention to that. Now, like everything else, salt, black pepper, and of course, some olive oil. Be generous, don't be generous, however you like it. I like olive oil and it's good for you, so obviously you're gonna add a lot of it to it. And again, just mix it up, toss it around. Oh, it's already popping out. So you can use your spoon just to break up the long pieces of corn, or you can leave it whole, however you want to do it. If you want to leave it whole, I mean, this is your dish, however you want to do it. However you feel comfortable with. Okay, so I'm going to grab a plate. And there you go. This is your Mexican street corn right there. So you can use this for salsa, you can use this for tacos, you can use this if you're hungry in the middle of the day and you want something to snack on. But it's nice and refreshing, and it's great for the summer or the winter, whichever season you want to do it in. But this is easy. Took me like 5-10 minutes to do it, and it tastes delicious. Good.